Tariffs are like the gatekeepers of international trade, influencing everything from the price of your morning coffee to the latest tech gadgets. When a country imposes a tariff, it's essentially slapping a tax on imported goods. This can lead to a ripple effect that impacts consumers and businesses alike. Let's break it down. Imagine you're a coffee lover. If your country decides to impose a tariff on coffee imports, the price of that delicious brew is likely to rise. Why? Because importers will pass on the extra cost to consumers. Suddenly, that affordable cup of joe becomes a luxury. This is where the concept of supply and demand comes into play. Higher prices can lead to lower demand, and that can hurt coffee farmers in countries that rely heavily on exports. But it's not just about coffee. Think about electronics. Many of the gadgets we use daily are manufactured overseas. If tariffs are imposed on these products, companies might decide to raise their prices to maintain profit margins. This can lead to a frustrating cycle where consumers end up paying more for the same product, or worse, they might seek alternatives, which can stifle innovation and competition. Now, let's consider the broader picture. Tariffs can also lead to trade wars, where countries retaliate against each other by imposing their own tariffs. This tit for tat can escalate quickly, disrupting global supply chains. For instance, if one country raises tariffs on steel, another might retaliate with tariffs on agricultural products. This not only affects the industries directly involved, but can also lead to job losses and economic instability in sectors that rely on exports. On the flip side, some argue that tariffs can protect domestic industries. By making imported goods more expensive, local businesses might gain a competitive edge. This can lead to job creation and economic growth in certain sectors. However, the downside is that consumers often bear the brunt of these protective measures, paying higher prices for goods that could be cheaper if they were imported without tariffs. In the end, tariffs are a double-edged sword. They can serve as a tool for economic protection, but they can also disrupt global trade and inflate prices. The challenge lies in finding a balance that supports local industries while keeping consumer costs manageable. Understanding this complex relationship is crucial for navigating the world of global trade and making informed decisions as consumers. So, the next time you sip your coffee or unbox a new gadget, remember the unseen forces at play that shape those prices